When I'm playing catch, or when your players are playing catch, you want to make sure that they're using their backside to throw with. We always want to step through to get a little bit of momentum towards our target. So we want to make sure that this back leg, if you see my back leg, if I'm playing short catch and I'm in tight to my partner, I don't need an exaggerated step. I just want to create a little bit of movement, and as I do, I'm going to open my foot to the inside. This gets me in a position to square me up towards my target. The further my partner gets back when I'm playing catch or throwing, the more exaggerated this movement becomes as I step through. And I got to use some strength in my legs and in my calves and in my ankles to create that first dynamic energy that's going to transmit through my hips, through my core, through my shoulders, out through my elbow to my hand, and ultimately to the baseball. When we get to a point where we're throwing long, at that point, this step through is going to become the first part of my crow hop. And we'll talk about that later. But we always want to create a little bit of energy and momentum towards our target to help us get our body turned correctly. As I get my body turned to the side, when I get into a good power position, my front foot should be open almost 90 degrees. This would be 90 straight on, almost 90. This keeps my hips slightly closed and I have good flex in my knees. I'm in a good athletic position with my front elbow directly towards my target. There should be no margin for error here. It does not matter so much where the glove is as long as the front elbow is towards my target. My head should be straight up and down and I should have great posture. The side of my hip should be pointed towards my target. So my directionals are all on line with my front side. You want to make sure that your players, when they step in opposition and turn towards their target, that they start from the middle of their body with their glove in their hands. And they will separate down from the middle of their body, from our core. Right about the belly button, we'll start separation. On my backside, depending on the position I play, is going to depend on the length of my arm arc as I work on my throwing. If I am primarily an infielder, as I work down, back, and up into my throwing position, it's going to be a little bit shorter. I want to make sure it's short because when my front foot lands, the ball's got to be on its way. If I'm an outfielder, because my footwork is more exaggerated or longer, I can go ahead and get a little bit more arm arc and get it a little bit higher so I can work down on top of the baseball to make my long throws. And if I'm a pitcher, I'm going to be somewhere in between. The thing is, high school players and under oftentimes play many positions. So they have to find a comfortable arm slot that they can use regardless of the position that they play on defense. So I want my hands, just like a pitcher, working down, back, and up into my power position. Now I want you to notice a couple things about this power position. As you're looking at my backside, the ball is pointed away and my wrist is relaxed. My elbow is up and I am equal and opposite. If you see my front arm and you see my back arm, they are almost in identical positions, ready to throw. I do not necessarily have to get the baseball 90 degrees and up. When I do, I impinge my ability to stay relaxed. I can't stay relaxed. And tight muscles are slow muscles. We do not want to get tight. We want to stay dynamic and relaxed to create whip and energy in our throw. If you have a player who has bad positioning with their back elbow and backhand, where the ball is below the elbow, we might can over-exaggerate in their throwing mechanics and throwing drills, getting that ball up, hoping to attain a happy, relaxed medium.